Hello, welcome to Romantic Wednesdays with Poetry. I'm Alisa Agnes, your host, and I believe it's time to get real and spill some tea or coffee. So, I guess we have a totally new month now, June, and well, today I will simply continue talking about some romantic summer. So, it's the first cycle of the second volume of my debut poetry book, and those next two poems about which I will talk today are called Love and Light and Pretty Man. So I guess right now I can read you the first poem about which I will talk today, but better concentrate because it's really, really short, just like those previous two, So, that's Love and Light. Let wind blow and bring you, my love. Let sunshine and light you up bright. If that's all. I wrote this during that very long summer 2017, as I've already told you. It was a very creative kind of summer, and this poem is just, about love and hoping that, that the second person can see that you really want them to to come back. And this is what the first line means. You just simply want to see the loved one to come back right with the blow of the wind. And when it's summer, it's obviously very hot, and those days when the sun is shining are just the most beautiful. And and here it also means enlightenment, and it's all about the hope that that this sunshine will realize, your loved one will realize that you really want them to come back. So yep, that much meaning is closed in those just two lines. So I don't know if I can say anything more. Probably not, and that's why I can tell you now a few words about the Pretty Man. But obviously, at first, I will read you this poem. So, it's Pretty Man. Such a pretty face causes more pain than blood on the wall. Such a pretty soul, angel, sings to me when I hear his voice. Such a pretty heart cares when mine is getting dry of life. Such a perfect emotion, like a crystal tear, happy ending, calm. So yep, that's the Pretty Man. And well, the first verse is referring to Sherlock Holmes, and this is what that blood on the wall means, and it's this kind of situation when you think that when someone is already dead and their blood is on the wall, it's like they can't do anything more, and it's like this pretty face is given the same kind of vibe, but it's even more than that. Yeah. So the next verse is about angels and about a angelic kind of voice and about a pretty soul. So it's all that are literally things that make a pretty man a pretty man. you know and then the third verse is also about this, such a pretty heart. It's about the situation when the loved one, this title pretty man, just cares about you, and this is what makes him a pretty man. And well, the last verse is just about this perfect emotion. It's like it's all that makes this love, just perfect, and he's a pretty man. But it's just like that blood on the wall, and it's like a crystal tear. It's not a drop of water, but a tear and blood. So it's these two things are referring that this man is pretty, but something just feels wrong here. And this is what the last line, happy ending come, is about. It's like you hope for a change, like you want this pretty man to be just nothing but a pretty man, and you don't want to see no pain, and you don't want to have any references to being dead, just like the first verse, and you don't want to reflect the happiness and just that is the best in a crystal tear. It's like a prism. It's like you're looking at this pretty man through a crystal tear. So yep, you just hope in such a situation things just get better. And this is what this poem is about. And well, I can tell you also that I really, really like this poem. It's, I guess, one of my best poems because it's just so poetical. And it has a lot of meaning, I guess. And I don't know if you could see all those things that I said just a moment ago here, but this is what this poem means to me. Okay. Now I can also tell you a few words about the romantic summer. I mean, this is the time when I wrote this poem, and I also feel like this kind of poem is like a perfect summary for every kind of era. It doesn't have to be summer 2017. It can be even, I don't know, summer 22. It's like, it's kind of timeless, I guess. And I also think it's this kind of poem that many people can relate to. I guess so. But, I hope that it doesn't feel totally like he's a perfect man, a very pretty man, but something feels just so wrong there and you just want a change. So maybe it's not a good situation, but sometimes things change, and those stains of blood on the wall and tears, crystal tears, in the end disappear, and this pretty angelic man just stays like that. And I guess this is something we all women have to pray for. Okay, so I guess it's all about this poem today, and about just these two. So I guess right now I can tell you a few words about the next episode. So the next episode will bring next two poems from the first cycle, which is called Romantic Summer, and well, the first poem is called Aquatic Voyages, and it's just about traveling and about water. So the next poem is also called water. You know, I'm a Pisces and water is my element, and I just feel like the realest fish when I'm, by the sea, or when I'm just going, to take a shower or bath. And in that year 2017, I only had a bath, so it's a very important kind of thing, because you get there more water than in the shower. I mean, in the shower it feels more like a waterfall when you compare it to the real nature. And well, it's just what it was in 2017 for me. And I guess these things also very fit to romantic summers. So yep, this is what we will talk about in the next episode. Yep. So I guess right now that's all today, and I can only tell you until the next time. Bye.